What's up, Cards Chat? Jeff Gross here, and today I want to talk to you about balance and poker and what that means to me and what I think is something that a lot of people overlook and aren't really taking advantage of a schedule and planning. So, to me, I am 34 years old. I have a wife and a son. My wife's name is Amelia. Many of you may know from Twitch, and my son Joseph, who is just 1.5 years old. And, to me, I think balance is one of those things in life you can apply just like poker in so many ways. There's so many things that poker applies in real life, and you can say that one thing attributes to another, and balance is no different. So I think something that I've found that people are struggling with is balance. And how do you balance studying, playing, and then everything else? So, a lot of us have significant others. We have either a wife, a girlfriend, a fiance, and we also, some of us have children, right? How do you do that? How do you find time if you want to play poker, but you also want to study and you want to be the best version of yourself in all areas of your life? This is really tricky, and I think that one of the things I found that works for me is setting up a schedule and literally putting your phone away. And you're on your desktop, you have notifications going off, you have MyGram, YourGram, Telegram, Instagram, his gram, WhatsApp, all these different chats, and Facebook and Twitter and all these things, right? When you want to set time and you want to study and you want to go through a program, you say to self, you literally look at yourself and you say, I am going to take this time and I'm going to be alone. I'm going to study. I'm going to play on Sunday. I'm going to play on Tuesday. I'm going to play on Thursday. I'm going to play a 6-hour cash session. Be firm, be concrete, set yourself up for success, and give yourself that space to be successful. I stream on Twitch. I have a podcast. I have a YouTube channel. I have all these other commitments and things that I do. But ultimately, when I find myself getting things done and being accountable for studying and improving, it's about those times that I make time, make schedule, block time away, and I don't look at my phone. I don't look at other stuff. I don't plan and get distracted and have too many things going at once. So you basically disconnect, set time to set for studying and playing, and then your other life. Because I know I've guilty of this. I have been guilty, and I've done better times than others. I mean, I think some part of the COVID and quarantine has at least allowed me to have a little more less travel, less other distractions. So, but even then, I think there's times where I haven't been as effective, where I'm playing way too much and maybe not balanced in other areas. And then there's times where I'm just not really playing poker, doing content. There's times where I'm not really spending enough time with my family. So I think that important to say, I'm not just going to go through these I'm just going to go crazy and play 10 days in a row. I'm going to study, 8 days in a row and not play. I think it's really important to have a set schedule, have a balance, and those things all kind of impact one another. If you just disregard one thing and just go full out on it, it's really hard to get back to a even keeled balance of life and everything. So I think, again, a good thing to do, set aside a schedule, realize, all right, Sundays are playing days. Those are days I'm going to play online tournaments. Okay, Mondays, you know what? It's a hectic day, but I have time I can study. I'm going to study Mondays from this time. Tuesdays, I'm going to study at this time. Wednesdays, I'm going to play. Thursdays, I'm going to play. Friday, I'll study. And, during those study days, when you're not in tournament grind, let's just talk about the tournament players out there. If you're playing online, because those tournament days, you can't really plan so well. You say, oh, I'm going to start at noon, but it could go to 10 or 11 p.m. if you have a great session or win a tournament. But if you're on East Coast time, you can't really plan, oh, I'm going to go to dinner. I think that's also where people, have a problem, is when they start making plans when they aren't sure and they don't have a definite purpose, and you're just not clear in your vision. If you say, oh, I'm going to maybe go to dinner with my wife tonight, but I'm going to play poker today at 1:00 and the dinner's at 7, you're in the back of your mind, you're sort of subconscious, like, oh, maybe I'll just play a little spewy here. Maybe I'll just force it. Maybe I'm going to take some extra chances that I normally wouldn't, and I'm not going to play my best, because in the back of my mind, if I don't get all the chips, if I'm not chip leader going to the final table, I'd rather be at dinner. These type of mindset things can carry over. People do this for live tournaments. They book flights early before the tournament's over. And I'm not saying there's not merit and reason to do that once in a while, but I think that's a dangerous slope, dangerous path to go on if you start, not being clear intention on what you're doing. And also, again, if you're not setting a schedule and you're not being balanced, this very easily, everything kind of falls out of whack. So that's my sort of hot take on that. And I think it's one of those things where There's a lot of information out there. Players have gotten really good. If you want to work hard and be a professional or semi-professional poker player, you got to take accountability and a stand for yourself and for your craft. So that's my advice: balance. And I hope that helps. I hope that makes sense, and I hope that you guys are able to learn something and maybe take away some habits that you can try to form with that. And again, I'm on Cards Chat. Ask me anything. You guys can come in, drop a question or a comment there. I do get to see those, and I try to answer all of them. I will miss some time and again, but I appreciate it, and I love being a part of Cards Chat. So I hope you guys have a great upcoming grind and month. This is going to be November, and I will see you guys at the tables for Twitch. And I just finished my 100th podcast. Hope you guys are enjoying those as well, and all the best to you. Thank you.